Dude, what's up? How you doing, Burgess?
I'm doing pretty good, John. It's another week. It's another Tuesday.
Oh man, I was thinking about going on a whole melodramatic soapbox today.
What? Why?
No, just
You
another one.
What?
Just being silly, dude. Being silly. I realized that like sometimes the melodrama isn't even like it's not even that big a deal. I just throw tantrums sometimes. How was your day? You said you had a good day.
I had a kind of boring day. I pretty much I had some school. I have school week this week, so
Oh, that's cool.
pretty
But
much
welding, right?
no, not welding.
Oh no, I
This
remember you were
week,
playing with
this
learning.
yeah, last week was welding. I do commercial sheet metal, so I do like a wide range of things. And schooling, I have to learn a lot of technical school skills. But this week, I'm learning like kind of about a refrigeration and a little bit of electrical for service work, so I can do like AC units and stuff like that. Maybe
No,
help
that's
with
pretty
the
cool.
service side. But
So
yeah,
like
I'm just
electrical.
learning about that. It's a little boring, to be honest. I'm not really interested in my career as much anymore as a crypto. So,
You're like,
I
let's
go
go
to
on the
school.
project.
I go to school, and I'm like, they're like, yeah, you got to learn all this shit for the rest of your life. And I'm like, well, I don't really think I'm gonna be doing that for the rest of my life anymore. So,
You're like, don't you know that the bull run is coming?
yeah, the bull run is
I
coming.
gotta
I
pack
have a
my
lot of
bags.
goals. I have a lot of goals, a lot of plans up in front of me, ready to roll. So,
Yeah.
it's
Somebody
hard
said
to. It's hard. It's hard.
somebody tweeted something the other day. They were like, "What are you gonna do if ADA goes to $20?" Like that was just their tweet. And then first, it's like kind of funny because it's not going to $20. But if it did go to $20, I would probably get arrested, and then I would probably get bailed out immediately after. I would just be obnoxious. I would have to like go to every single Solana thing and then be like, "Look at my ADA. Let me show you my ADA." No,
I would actually love watching you do that.
it would be obnoxious. I'd get beat up. I'd be killed. It'd be a whole thing. But dude, I
What?
am a team member for JPEG Empire. This is a
That was
project.
a smooth transition, John. That was smooth. Nice.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
so
Okay.
it's a project on Cardano. This QR code over here, that you'll see sometimes in the corner, is a referral code for MEXC. If anybody likes trading, it has some of the lowest fees. Be careful. Never keep your money on any kind of exchange. Hold it in self-custody. There's the JPEG Empire logo. And Burgess, tell us about some things we got going on up there in the corner.
All right. First of all, I want to give a little shout out to my goons, as I always do. It's a NFT community that I'm a part of and I love. Art Club got revealed today, which was sweet. They look amazing. I still haven't got mine revealed because I think there's a bunch of them who not revealed because Solana needs to get upgraded. But besides that fact, I got some 3D files that I'm looking at Blender and I don't know how to use, and I'm excited to learn how to use them. So that's exciting. And if you want some cool 3D files that you can edit and play in video games, and you like cool art, you should check out the Goons and maybe buy one and see what the future holds. Also, I want to give not financial advice. None of this is ever financial advice. Oh, I'll talk about the meme coin that I'll tell you to buy every single episode. But Tomorrow Coin, it's a coin that I helped found a little bit, but it is arm of the Goons community. It's not directly part of the Goons community, but it's a coin created from us. So it's a good coin that's not going to get rugged. So if you want a long-term meme coin, community coin, go check out Tomorrow. It's a good project. There's good people running it. You can see the wallet. You can see all the funds and all the NFTs that are there for giveaways and stuff like that. And then last and not least, I want to give a shout out to my boys over at the Web3 Breakfast. Jay Chains, Turbo Made It, 74K. It's a little show I listen to in the morning on my way to work every single day. And it's not specifically geared towards crypto all the time. It's more about just life and funny ass shit. So if you want a good life, a good laugh, and a good life, listen to them in the mornings.
Yeah, so definitely not last because kind of perhaps maybe the biggest one that I think my hard pivot was the reason why it was forgotten. But special shout out to CryptoChips.io. We love them.
Yeah,
They're
our main
amazing.
sponsor.
Yeah. Yeah. We love them. They're amazing. If you need
Usually
any,
you do that one. I think that's why.
yeah,
I think that's why. Yeah.
If you need any crypto merch, CryptoChips.io. But we're here to talk with an amazing guest today. Oh yeah, they've got cool stuff. Right? If you watch AJ Writes Crypto, which we all love, AJ Writes Crypto, he always talks about CryptoChips.io, and they've got some cool stuff. They also do a white glove merch service, so if you're a project that wants to do like small batch, like really good quality clothes for your product, they are the way to go. So check them out, CryptoChips.io on Twitter.
Yes, sir.
All right. So our guest is a very special guest. You all have probably seen one of our previous interviews with Aaron Gayette, one of our favorite people. Helps very much on the JPEG Empire team as a dev. Gives us a lot of guidance about all kinds of interesting techie stuff that, you know, we know a lot of techie stuff, but like not as much as that guy. But so he's on a show, The Break, with another amazing person, and the other one is just as important, so I wanted to bring him on here as well. Really excited to bring up Tom. Hey there,
you
Tom.
guys are too kind. Hey, thank you so much for having me here. This is dope. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a little bit thrown off by an hour-long episode. The break is only like 20 minutes max.
Dude,
so
man, I'm sorry.
gonna-
Look,
no,
you're gonna
don't
get lost here in a
apologize.
minute.
I'm just
We're
kidding.
just gonna be going through the whole
This is
thing.
good.
I mean, I almost feel like just because of like the special information that I just got. So, first of all, we'll go with our regular first questions.
Okay.
I'll let you pick one of them, Jacob, and then Burgess. I'll pick the other one.
All right. Me asking first? We doing our usual just random
Yeah.
random
Just
questions that we ask everyone that comes on the show.
Yeah, our favorite questions.
All right. Well, my favorite question that I ask, because John is a huge movie buff and he will judge the shit out of you.
Oh no.
What is your favorite movie?
Oh, you
And
guys
please
are
don't let it be a white savior movie, because those are the ones John hates the most.
He's gonna
going
say
deep
Pocahontas,
on
I can
this.
tell.
You're gonna hate this answer, by the way.
Oh gosh.
So wait, I'm a big chick flick guy. Like
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I am a romantic at heart.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the movie Garden State. I love it. I love the soundtrack. I love Zach Braff. I just like that it's about nothing. It's very Seinfeld in that regard. So I love Garden State. I also love the movie Love Actually. Those are my top twos. So-
Oh geez, Tom, you're a
you
sweetheart.
can't make fun of that. They're
No, I can't
beautiful
make fun of
movies.
Yeah.
No.
I don't even know what they are, because they are chick flicks, probably.
Oh, they're great.
Like you said.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love those movies.
No.
But yeah, those are my
I don't know
top.
what it is.
Those are my top two.
Yeah, the only ones I tear people apart with are like John Carter, Avatar, and the other one, Pocahontas.
I've never seen. Was the first one you said?
John Carter.
Never saw it.
Yeah, Avatar,
So-
John Carter, Pocahontas. They're all the same story arc.
Generic. Generic
alright.
story arc, yeah.
Yeah, no, never saw it.
You got
Watched
some
Love
indigenous-
Actually, that's it. That's a great movie. But yeah,
All
that's
right.
good.
Fantastic. And then, so we were talking about food a little bit earlier. What is your favorite food? And like, if you could eat anything anywhere in the world, where would you go and what would you eat? Right. And then give us dessert too, just for
Deep
like
question too. I wasn't expecting like what's my favorite food. Usually the question's like if you're stuck on a desert island, like what's the food you're gonna eat for the rest of your life? Which
Oh,
if
geez.
that was it, I'm just prefacing it. If that was the question, pizza. Only because like pizza is like there's variety in pizza.
Yeah.
I think that's an easy one.
But you would have to pick one. I feel like it's not fair to pick
No.
like, pizza.
But like you can't just be like
your
soup.
last,
You
like,
get a little bit of variety when you like go very generic.
like your last meal, like your favorite freaking flavored thing.
Oh, that's so.
It's hard to
I'm
pick that.
very much robotic in eating food. I look at food like energy. As much as I like
Oh,
food,
no.
like I just go like I need to not die today, so I like ingest things, and it's not always like healthy things or things I like. It's just like this will give me
Sustenance.
energy. Yeah, just like enough. But like my favorite,
Dude, you're in New York though, aren't you? Aren't you like up
Yeah,
there?
but
where
I'm
they
I'm,
have
I'm
all that?
upstate. I don't really count as like New York, New York. Like I'm not like New York pizza. Like I don't know, pasta. I'm Italian, so like I don't know, like maybe some like pasta dish or something. Something like my mom made growing up, like
Like chicken and
goulash.
gnocchi.
Yeah,
That's a good
that
answer.
sounds super good. But yeah, like goulash.
Oh.
Goulash is very like that hits it. For regular food, goulash. I love flan. That would
Oh,
probably be my dessert. Flan or tiramisu, hands down. Like, all
Tiramisu.
day.
All
Those
day.
are good.
All day.
Those are good choices.
Thank you. Yeah, no. This
One of
has
my
been a great
favorite
interview
desserts
so
of-
far.
What-
I feel like it's not going to go as like this is the pinnacle, guys. This is the tier. So no, I'm
There's
just
no
kidding.
way. There's no way.
I'm so-
I was just
Oh.
gonna say, freaking, one of my favorite desserts of all time. I think I've ever had on this planet was a deconstructed tiramisu with like a chocolate in like a chocolate cup.
Oh, that sounds great.
Holy shit! I wish I could show pictures right now. I'm a huge foodie, so
I'm
I like all the pretty shit and all the
I'm an old soul though too. I just went out to eat. I brought my family and kids out to eat the other day, and they had on the menu bread pudding, which like doesn't sound
Oh.
appetizing, but if you had it, it's so good.
yeah,
Right?
bread pudding,
Okay,
yeah.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
on the
you're not
same
alone.
page. We're on the same page
Fire.
with desserts. Good
Fire.
boys. Good
Fire.
boys.
Yeah, I'm just a dessert. I like sugar. Sugar
Oh, me
is
too.
yeah. If I look really skinny, but like inside of me is a 400-pound man just waddling around.
I
you know
respect
what I
that.
mean?
Yeah, no. So good. Would you consider candy a dessert?
No, I would not consider.
Like if you were
candy.
like, oh, like it's after dinner, I'm gonna have a Snickers bar. Like, can
No,
you like, no?
It's a snack. It's a
Yeah,
snack.
no, that's like a candy or a snack.
I snack a lot too. though.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
No, I'll be honest. I can't have like, especially miniature chocolate, right? And I'm
Mhm.
like one of those people that puts chocolate in the freezer because I like the crunchy, like,
like
and
that.
then it like melts in your mouth and shit. But even like Twix, Snickers, Three Musketeers, anything, it just changes the game when it's frozen for me for some reason. But I'll just eat like 5 of those at once.
My kids
then
just
I'll-
have for
And then like 20 minutes later, and then I'll be like, I might eat 5 more. I don't
yeah,
know.
right.
I don't
it's-
know.
yeah, you gotta. We just got my kids for Easter York peppermint patties, or I think the Easter bunny brought them. And the first thing I did, I was like, "Yo, go throw those in the freezer. It's gonna change your life, guys." So, I
Yeah.
respect it.
For sure. My mom was like actually the person that did that to me. She we used to just go to these Mary Kay events or whatever because she used to sell that stupid ass makeup or whatever. And
Yep.
we used to go to these like meetings and shit, and they used to pass out these Mr. Good bars and all this other shit and to the families and stuff. And we used to get hyped and then go home, and she was just like, "Oh yeah, put it in the freezer."
In the freezer.
Since I was a little kid, just like
So
frozen
good.
chocolate, it's addicting. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll say opposite to that. I'm currently not a diabetic, but my favorite thing is like, you know, when you get those Hershey's bar packages that come with like 6 Hershey's bars, I would
Yes.
put them in like a cup, right? And you'd have to microwave it for like 30-second increments until you get it hot, but not too hot that it's boiled over. And then I would just eat that shit with a spoon, like all 6 of them.
Wait, why would you? Isn't Hershey syrup just Hershey bar, but like in syrup
No,
form?
it's not the same.
Is
It's
it not the same?
The
I can't say I've
consistency
tried it,
is
so I don't
not
know.
as like milky,
John's-
smooth, right? It's
John's
a whole.
on the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah, I was gonna say
We're like-
I'm
we're
not
like
diabetic
ice cold
yet, but I
chocolate.
should be.
Yeah, you drink it. You're like,
Yeah,
the more I consume, the faster, the better.
I don't know
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
could do that. But
Dude, it's
to
so
each
good.
their
Just
own,
do it
man.
with 1 bar one day, right?
Yeah.
30-second
I can feel
increments. You
it
gotta
coating
stir
my-
it,
I
you
can
know, like
feel
every
it
like.
coating my mouth.
Oh, so good. Oh man. All right. Sorry. Okay, but like, see, like we have fun. Like we're cool. Like the hour's gonna go by so quick.
yeah, no, that was good.
It goes by a
I'm
lot
not-
quicker.
I'm not dreading this. I'm just-
All right. So one of the questions I think that like just because we're like right at that mark. So
Yep.
Tom, tell us about yourself. First of all, how was your day? Right? Like and like what is so you're obviously in Web3 because we're talking here.
Sure.
But what was your life before Web3? So how was your day and what was your life before Web3? And like, you know,
What
bring us
got
up
you here. Yeah.
Yeah. You want the Tom synopsis? I can do that. Well, my day was good. I'm lucky enough that I work full time in Web3 for a project called Quarter Machine. So if you're not familiar where the Quarter Machine is, it's like the thing that's sitting behind me on camera. This guy right here. There's like capsules inside. You put a quarter in there, and I'll explain a little bit more about the whole idea behind the project as we keep going. But my day was good. I get to work from home, and like I have a really dope little office, and I manage and kind of help facilitate fun stuff for the community that revolves around that project. So all in all, awesome day. All day, every day is a good day. Prior to Web3, I had a bunch of different interesting jobs. The most like vanilla one was I used to work for an insurance company doing like underwriting. That was probably my most like normalized like 9 to 5 job prior to moving into like a more creative field. So in doing that, I did that for like 5.5 years. My wife and I got married and we're having a kid, and I couldn't do it anymore. I was like a miserable prick. And she was like, you need to leave. You need to figure out something else. In doing that, I left the job. I became a stay-at-home dad. I sold on eBay like regularly for like 2 years, enough so that it supplemented my entire income from working insurance. So it just kind of puts it in perspective without you knowing numbers of how much stuff I sold. I liked vintage video games, comic books, collectibles, but I sold and did everything. And I did that for 2 years. And in doing that, I also got very familiar with YouTube. So I created a YouTube channel. And I had a big goal of like monetizing. At first I was just vlogging, and it was me at home with like my little daughter, and I would just make like little videos about like our day or like hanging out and playing, like very motivational, quasi-motivational stuff that was just like me. It was just like on my mind. So I got to learn how to like edit. I did that for, well, it's still live. So there's still videos if you just search my name on YouTube. I hit monetization, but as I did YouTube, I eventually started like educating myself and getting like formal education in YouTube, working along some of like the biggest gurus in the YouTube space, like Daryl Eves. And I would go to conferences. And going to conferences, I met a bunch of creative people. This all, I swear, I promise, it all ties together.
No, dude.
Yeah.
We have plenty of time.
All right. So I would go to these conferences. I was working alongside Daryl. I was helping him with a business that he had called Channel Jumpstart. And I was also working from home. This is my daughter getting a little bit bigger, going to pre-K. And I would onboard people large. I don't want to drop names, but I had like really large YouTubers joining the program, and I was helping them through the program, and I had my hands on a bunch of like really large channels. So
I know exactly who you're talking about, but he won that fight, bro.
Wait, who?
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So I did that. I did that for a couple of years, but in doing that, it was my intro into Web3. So I was obviously working from a desk very much like this, and I found out about the project Quarter Machine. It was founded by a YouTuber, Shonduras. Subsequently, he was one of the founders of like the education conference for YouTube I was going to. So I was familiar with like their company, which is called the Space Station, and I wanted to mint. It was my first intro into like Ethereum. It was my first intro into NFTs. So I was just there and I minted. And overnight, I was like one of the first 100 people in their Discord. Overnight, it blew up to like 2,500 people by like 8 a.m. So in like a 12-hour span, they had like 1,400 people, or I'm sorry, 2,400 people join. It was just out of control. It was very much like that hype bull run cycle of like, get in there and grind discords. Everybody remembers what that was like. But they didn't have anybody really like in there all the time. So they knew who I was, and I was like, yo, like I work from home. If you guys want a moderator, like I'd be happy to sit in on a Discord and just like make sure nobody's like posting nudes or like, I don't know, whatever you don't want.
Those links Discord that say, you know,
all the boring stuff.
Right. And then you go in there and you find out it's actually just a scam.
But yeah, but this one was good because the whole team was doxxed. So it's one of those things that like as I kind of progress in my Web3 career, there's little nuances to like what I was originally taught in my like introductory green phase that I'm just like, I'm a doxxed dude. Like I'm not hiding behind a PFP. I'm not hiding behind like a pseudonym. Like I am who I am. You can search me. Like my whole life is out on the internet. I got nothing to hide. But they gave me this moderator position. They're like, yeah, like we trust you. We know your face. We know that you know this guy who works really closely with us. I did that with no expectation for, I don't know, 3 months. And at one point they were just like, Tom's like just like working. Like he's just like, I was scheduling game nights. I was just doing like the moderator duty. And I really enjoyed it. I liked the community. They were really fun. And it was nice. They were really nice to me, and I really just connected with everybody. The first of that year, they offered me a full-time position. So I was telling you this prior to us going live, but like I'm lucky that like my journey into Web3 just resulted in like an immediate job. It's like a real job where like I have real duties, and I follow up with like my real community, and like it's a job, and I've been doing that for 2.5 years now, and I love it. And that's the story of Tom.
I like that journey.
Thanks,
That's a fun way to get into it. Just it's so natural. Just I'm here already.
It was a pretty seamless transition, especially from like the creative side of just like YouTube and understanding influence and just like telling story. I was really big on it. And Sean, our founder, was just like, it's all about the story, man. Like let's do cool shit and make cool things and have a dope community. And that's kind of where we lied, and we just constantly try to push the needle forward with that on the forefront. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that's super awesome. That's really dope. That's awesome. Do you have any questions, Burgess?
I want to know a little bit more specifics about Quarter Machine and like maybe where I can like find one even, or just give us the rundown a little bit.
Okay, so Quarter Machine is technically 4 collections. We're going to talk primarily at first about 3 of them. They all kind of coincide with a brand that lives under the Space Station umbrella. Space Station is a company based out of Utah, and it's like a powerhouse. It's a creative powerhouse, or like an umbrella company where they have like influencer marketing, Black Book. They have an investments firm. They have a full stack animation studio. They have the Web3 branch, which is Quarter Machine. There's the Sean Duras, my founder, his brand. His daughter has a brand that lives underneath that umbrella as well, and that's called A for Adley. That's going to play a big part in what Quarter Machine is. So Sean's brand and his YouTube presence is, I think it's like 4 million subscribers on YouTube. And his daughter, I think,
a little bit less than ours.
Just a little bit less than you guys. Like you're right on the cusp. And his daughter, Adley, has a channel called A for Adley Learning is Fun. And I think she's just about to surpass 6 million. I think that's the number. But the whole idea of that brand tying into Quarter Machine had everything to do with the space station launching an animation studio. They would take Adley's Adventures, which was basically like a vlog channel that started from Sean's wife, Jenny, recording his daughter Adley's imaginative play and her growing up. And they would take those and then reimagine them in an animated series. And they get millions and millions and millions of views on YouTube. So they're very successful. The animation studio is dope. Now, the Web3 side ties in with the NFT project because some of the assets that were made for certain stories actually live on the YouTube channel. So the 3 collections that we're going to talk about are Pirate Island, which is obviously very pirate themed, where like some of the assets are like pirate boots, fairy wings, there's pirate dads, like there's a bunch of root beer bombs, things like that like live in the collection that can actually show up in the animation. The second one is called Sticker Pox, which was the second episode. Really tiny collection, highly sought after. I think there's only 25 assets, just another story in the Adley universe. And then the last collection tied to animation is called Floor is Lava. It's just kid play of like Floor is Lava, lava themed assets. They also play into the pirate themes, so like pirate like
Hey,
swords, and yeah, it's fun stuff. But yeah, so the assets that Quarter Machine have show up in animations, and it's a cool way to kind of connect to like the Adley universe, the Shonduras universe, the Space Station universe, and then have a Web3 presence. There's a lot of other fun stuff that we do tied to our community also, but that's the primary 3 collections. We have a fun collection called Capsules, so just like a Quarter Machine back here full of capsules. The idea with capsules is they're like an uncapped amount of assets, and we wanted to use them as like a facilitator to do fun things, whether it's giveaways or activations and things. So have we done, what ones have we done? The first giveaway that we ever did, I say giveaway, it was more like a raffle. I think I have to choose my words carefully when I talk about this. It was more of like a raffle burn, but we gave away 3 Super 73 electric bikes to people that had to burn them, and then we're constantly just building things. So it's fun. We just try to like push the needle forward and do like some cool fun things with everything that the space station has come up with and what Quarter Machine touches. Just trying to keep it unique. Our NFT securities. Can you guys kick him out?
Well, he's on X, so he cannot. But speaking of that, so
Yeah.
you mentioned a little bit, I mean, about what Quarter Machine is. Like, that sounds really awesome. Like, as a business, and the community is obviously like very vibrant,
Sure.
right? What chain, because I don't know, does Quarter Machine live on, or is it chain agnostic?
That is a really good question. I always forget that like there's other chains.
Well, we got Feli Algo here, right?
Yep.
And then we got Aaron Guyette.eth, who's apparently an ETH max.
He's apparently an ETH max. Well, even me, I'm Tom DeSico.eth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're an ETH maxi
Quarter,
too.
I'm a maxi, even though I don't have any ETH.
I'm
That's
saying
really-
try spending $20
Uh,
and bridging it anywhere,
Yeah.
and then buying
That's-
anything when you get it to the other side.
Oh, I know.
That's such a great question. I have so many people. If your username has .eth in it, do you actually own any ETH?
No. The truth of the matter is no. I don't.
Like, what's
I don't.
the percentage right there?
But it could be anything. It could be .ADA. I don't have any cryptocurrency. I'm literally crypto poor. It could be .sol. It doesn't matter.
What? You don't have any crypto?
What?
Oh my gosh, Tom.
No, man. No.
You're like, I only hold.
I have magic internet beans and JPEGs. That's really about it at this point in my my Web3 journey. I
It's a great
will
buy
say
opportunity.
I have
There's a great-
fumbled. I have fumbled hard.
There's a great buy opportunity coming up here in the near future. It might drop pretty low. We don't know.
We'll see. We'll
Okay.
see. But no, I'm not an ETH maxi. What meme coins do you like or buy?
Tomorrow coin. Buy tomorrow coin, Aaron.
Aaron's trolling me because I've lost my pants on meme coins.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say. Well, that's one of our questions too. Like, are you wearing pants?
No,
You know what I mean?
I
We
didn't
only
think I
talk
had
about
to
that.
for this interview.
I don't know. You definitely don't.
That's for the after dark.
We're usually in sweats over here. We're usually in some pajama pants.
I can't wear
somewhere.
sweatpants. I'm a jeans
You
guy.
can't do it.
No, jeans.
like-
I only wear jeans.
You're
That's
like, I
so
only
interesting.
wanna live
When I was a child, I felt that way for some reason. I don't actually know why.
I'm still a child. That's why. So I'm mentally.
Not even
no.
like trying to relate, not even trying to relate to things. I'm like just trying to think back, and I'm like, what's so interesting is I used to feel that way also, but I don't know why. Like
Summer,
jeans
I
used to
wear
be, like
jeans.
the best.
I don't.
Yeah.
I
used to
think
be like
it's
that
like a
too.
look thing. Like I can't get on board with like changing my look to like wear shorts or flip flops. I just can't do it. I'm like, I will only wear these sneakers. I have like 3 of the same pairs of sneakers, and I will only wear black jeans. I swear.
It's what you feel most comfortable in.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
your-
me.
it's-
Like
it's
I
what
feel
you
like as
are.
far as branding goes, like what you
Yeah.
can expect it. And
It makes
recognize
sense.
Yeah.
You
It makes
struck me
sense.
as a Birkenstocks Chaco's guy?
Me, Birkenstocks guy. Yeah. That's I actually wear my wife's high heels when she goes to work too. So it's a whole different.
Gosh.
Oh no.
Now you've got a whole bunch of Aaron's friends in Silicon Valley feeling attacked.
Yeah, it's right.
Oh,
Just-
no.
all right, but anyways, so one of the things I wanted to bring up is, so you said you're a gamer, right?
Yeah. I play games.
You play games. All right, so one of these games I heard you're a fan of,
Oh boy.
and then one of these games you're not a fan of yet, but I want to just show you.
What
Yeah.
up, Belushi?
Right, so Ascent Rivals. We actually had the founder on just a little bit ago.
Okay.
And so this is an
Sure.
interesting, like, you see this? Can you hear it? All right, so I'm going to tell you a bit about this.
All right. Hit
I
me.
would like for you and Aaron, because you and Aaron both play games, right?
We do.
Like are gamers. And one of the things is like, so that's a game that's built on Cardano, first of all, but it's a Web 2 like built game that just has like some Web 3 mechanics in it that you can do extra stuff. But it's got a pretty high skill cap. Burgess actually played it, but part of the game is like outside spectators are going to be able to like wager on the outcomes of the races, as well as there's like a whole like gunfighting mechanic as well. So like
Okay.
when you kill one of the other players, then like you get a bounty on yourself for having killed them. So then if they kill you, you get those points.
That's
You
Yeah.
right.
actually, it's actually a wager match. I thought inside of the game as well, so you can
Yeah.
like put up money and then like
And
basically there's
NFTs.
a lot- yeah, and NFTs and stuff. We actually just got off. We actually got off the phone before stream with the brother, the guy, one of the two brothers that are in charge of it. But we're gonna be hosting a tournament. And
That's
Yeah.
we're going to be assembling teams for all the NFT communities. First off, it's going to be a Cardano bash because it's built on Cardano. JPEG Empire will have a team. We're going to be reaching out to a handful of other communities and
Other
assembling teams.
Would love to
We're
get some
gonna-
cross chain too. Would be
Yeah,
fun.
we also want cross chain eventually. I'm going to be trying to reach out to my community in the future because I think we're planning on doing more tournaments with this game. But first off, it's going to be Cardano based, and we're going to have 10 Cardano communities, three players from each community, and we're actually going to be having
Some pretty big prizes.
placements and everything
That's
for those places to play. So hopefully it's gonna be pretty huge. Big prizes, big pool of prizes. So
But I would like for you to play it and then give us some feedback just on what your experience is. Would love Aaron to play as well.
Yeah, I'm all about it. It gave me like the trailer gave me like Hydro Thunder like pod racing vibes. So
Yeah. Well, they're gonna actually have like people like streaming playing it as well as like announcers for some of the games. Like
cool.
spectators, like basically like commentators.
yeah,
on-
we'll be streaming it from our account so everyone can actually see it. So
yeah, I'm down to play.
when the tournament takes place, yeah. We can get you that information also if you want to play it pretty soon.
Yeah, I do. I
'Cause
do. I do.
I think they do playtests every Friday as
Yeah.
of right now, and you can get in their Discord and you can actually play the playtest. You maybe communicate. Just talking to everyone else out there right now. Go check out their Twitter and get in the Discord and maybe
Ascent
try
Rival.
to play one of these playtests. If you're like one of these gamers that wants to win like a fat prize for your community and yourself, maybe get in there and do a little practicing.
One of the prizes for one of the tournaments is like a decked out gaming computer.
Oh,
right?
for real?
Yeah, yeah,
Shouldn't
and
have said it out
they're
loud. I feel like Aaron is already
um,
downloading it.
we're
He's way
we're
too
allowed
hyper competitive.
we're allowed to say one of the sponsors that they have because they have publicized it. They have some big sponsors in the background, but right now they're sponsored by Saleen, like Saleen Mustang, and they have full car wrapped in some races right now. So
That's sick.
yeah, they're starting their marketing run. We're hoping it's going to be a pretty big game. I'll be honest, I'm a huge gamer and I shit on Web3 gaming so far. I think it's trash. I think it's actually dog shit.
Don't get him started on Shrapnel.
Don't. I played the first. I haven't played the most recent, but
You
the
haven't
first
played it
play
yet.
test,
Yeah.
first play test was hot dog shit in my opinion.
Did you try the
But
the
this game
Dr.
is beautiful.
Disrespect? Did you try that
No.
Dr. Disrespect extraction shooter?
I did not. I heard mixed opinions. I heard some people loved it. I heard some people hated it.
Yeah.
I think it's just a feeling.
What's
From
like
what
your
I heard,
go-to
it's a
game?
feeling
Like what's
thing.
what's your style of play? Like what do you
Dude, I played such a wide range. I love shooters. I started playing mouse and keyboard probably like 6 years ago ish. Maybe not even that long ago. It was like during COVID actually when I actually started playing mouse and keyboard. So I love shooters. I did like aim labs and Kovacs like crazy. Got all cracked out when I first got on and played Valorant and played. I was super into Fortnite, but got away from that when I actually started playing PC.
Okay.
Then I got super into TFT during COVID. I was actually top 1% in the United States during COVID and TFT during like season 4 or something like that, season 5. I don't know. But besides that, I play like a wide range, but mostly shooters right now.
Sure.
This racer feels like Skate plus a racer.
Oh, I like
Plus
that.
Rocket League. It's like Rocket League Racer because you have like, you know, when you think of like Star Wars and they have like in the pods they have
Yep.
two handles. Well, you're using both toggles, kind of like both engines, and you have
sick.
controls to turn off the engines, and you can do boosts, and you can do all these crazy ass maneuvers, flips, and shit. The skill cap is extremely high. It feels like when you get into
Just like that. I
Fortnite.
want something
and
that's
you don't
mindless.
know-
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like
Well, no, it is. I mean, it's so smooth. It doesn't
know,
feel
I'm
like, you know, but it's like one of those things when you got in Fortnite at first and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Mhm.
But then you realize it's the most massive, like, skill cap game and no one knows how to play. And then they learn how to play and then it gets huge. I feel like this game is like a racing version of that, like Skate,
cool.
like is. And I'm excited for it personally.
that's super cool.
Just, yeah.
I don't know if we're allowed to say they're like backer or one
No,
of them.
don't talk
but
about anything.
I do want to say
I
though
would
that they
say.
have some like pretty awesome backers. So like,
yeah,
this is
Humongous.
definitely something people should
check out.
keep an eye on, check out.
Yes.
And then let me see. And then another one, right? So I was talking to one of your friends and they were telling me that you were just haven't played this game yet, but like maybe need to. Like, so this is Brawl Stars.
I hate this game.
Why do you hate this game?
I don't.
about
I
it.
love this game. I hate playing it because I'm way too competitive.
What the hell is
Aaron
this?
told you that
Also,
I
I
don't
don't
play
know
this, right?
what this
Have
is.
you played this? Have you played
don't-
Brawl Stars?
I've not played Brawl Stars. Tell me
It's
about it.
such a good game. It's a smooth. It's polished. It's got a. It's a good range of characters. Like it's a good game. It's a really good game. The matchmaking's terrible. So I guess that's what I'll say. Is because there's unless you're playing ranked and you get up to a certain point, there's a bunch of things about this game that like really hurt my soul. And a lot of it has to do with like the rank climb of matchmaking. That's about it. But it is a good game. I'm just kidding. I really do like Brawl Stars. I love it.
Interesting. And then I think that one of the other fan questions was, why do you think RTFKT is going to the moon?
It's a really good question too.
And tell us about it. What is that? Because I know I don't know, and Burgess doesn't know. but
You guys
I
don't know
don't
what
know.
Artifact is?
I don't know what you guys are talking about. No.
Artifact?
No.
Artifact's an Ethereum collection. They like 2 years ago they had like a 18th to 23 ETH floor, and right now I think they're at like 0.46.
0.46. So it's basically like what Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Yeah,
Or,
mutants or something. Yeah, but those are still in multiple ETHs. I think mutants are at like 2 now, and board is at like 14.
Like there's still maybe a life for them. Board
I think
for
that there's still
sure.
provenance to the hold. You know, like there's still like a little bit of like cultural relevance. And I don't want to shit on a project or something or a community, even in passing. But like from what I see, and I'm not a holder, and I haven't been a holder, and I likely will not be a holder, is that this is so Artifact. A little bit of background: Artifact's the company or the Web3 project that was acquired by Nike. I don't know if you knew that.
Yes.
Okay.
I did know that.
It feels like when that acquisition happened, there was a layer of cultural relevancy that was just unplugged. Like it was a business move. Like, how can we extract more liquidity from this community or from this space? In them moving forward with whatever they were moving forward with on multiple fronts, there's 100 things that they've released in the past year and a half. They all seem to miss the mark in that they weren't done for the right reasons, nor were they done with their community in mind. So I know it was supposed to be a jokey question why they're going to the moon. They will not go to the moon unless there's a major shift in their cultural like relevancy or connection to their community. They will likely go to 0 before they go to the moon.
So similar to like one of those like projects that everybody knows, several of those projects where it's like the first mint was awesome, second mint was awesome, third mint was and then like after that the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, whatever, then it was like just like
I have a very hard time thinking that the solving of problems needs to be done with drawing more liquidity from the people that are there to support you or be a part of the community. Yeah.
I want to show you. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys some cool stuff from the first mint from one of my communities. I wanted to share it on screen or on stream with everyone. But it's pretty cool. It's something I'm jumping into. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this stuff, but like, do you guys know Blender at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I set aside some hours every day just to hop in Blender. I'm not really good at it. I don't have a passion for learning it either, but it's very cool.
I don't know anything. I've been just like kind of
get out of here. You got colors on that model, man.
No. This is from the NFT project that I promote.
Cool.
So earlier, I think it was yesterday or maybe 2 days ago, they actually uploaded files for the base model of the body of the goons, and they let everyone get it. So today I came home, got Blender on my computer because I don't have it, downloaded Blender Kit, installed that, did all this, got the files on, learned how to import them by searching around some stuff. But now I'm just sitting here just being like lost, and I'm just like, now I know what to do. Now I have a lot of YouTube videos to watch and learn some stuff. And hopefully some people in the community, I already know there's people in the community I can ask for help. But I think this is pretty cool.
Depending on the type of file they got you, I highly recommend you heading into Mixamo, Mixamo.com. You can upload character. They're called T-pose. That's a T-pose character right there. And then you essentially just mark where their hands are, where their wrists or knees are, their heads.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
that's exactly what I was searching for today. I was like, how do I build a skeleton?
This one will automatically build it for you in Mixamo. You can then export it, but the best part about Mixamo is that it has built-in animations, so you can make this little dude like do Fortnite dances and the gritty and shit. It's the best.
My god, I'm gonna pump out some cool ass content here in the near future.
The other cool thing with Mixamo too is based on the asset that you upload into it, you can export that animation, and you'll see that in Mixamo there's animations for like jumping or landing, running, walking. You can take those and then put them into a game engine, and you could literally build like a very simplified game of this little dude running around, jumping, and doing things in a game. But that will definitely take a little bit of YouTube knowledge too, but not super hard. You have the hard part right here.
I may be reaching out to you to ask
I'll get you
some
links for sure. I've done it because I literally have sat and tried to do it. It's out of my comfort zone with the amount of things that you have to learn in these programs, but it is very cool.
So I've done a little playing around with CAD and Revit
Mhm.
in the construction field. So I kind of am hopeful that maybe like my some skill from that transfers, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't really know. You don't know until you really jump into it, you know.
For sure.
But I want to share that with everyone. That is freaking cool.
I'm
to me.
dropping a
That's
link
the
to Mix
whole-
in private chat for you. So book
Hell
it.
yeah.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah, I will. Doing it right now. But yeah,
So, besides, well, I guess like Tom, like what projects are you, I guess, most bullish on? Like I see that you've changed your PFP to yourself,
It's my face.
Right?
now.
and so now it's your face. But like, what projects are you like bullish on, and for what reason? Like, what are you? What gets Tom worked up in Web3? You know what I mean?
God, that's a really good question too. I like. I'm gonna sound egotistical, but I'm gonna say it. I like projects that can help me. Oh, my face froze. I like projects that can help me build or establish myself in a brand. So, like, I'm still hyper bullish on Mutant Apes. I still am hyper bullish on Bored Apes. I will never buy a Bored Ape. One, I don't think I'll ever have the liquidity for it. I think I'll eventually have enough flow to buy a mutant, but I'm very particular in like what I want my visual to be represented in my identity on, the X-verse. I'm bullish on that. I think their community is strong. Value-wise, I never know, like, what am I to expect? And I try not to be arrogant in thinking like I'm going to buy this thing for an ROI. So I don't look at like being bullish on projects as something that I'm going to make money on. I think that's a poor way to look at this space, and I think it's toxic. So I just choose not to do it. I was really bullish on the Black Mirror project that came out called Spinal Pass. They launched that on Base maybe like a month ago, because I feel like they knew what they wanted to be. So I will support any and every project that knows what they want to do. I used to be really hypercritical about utility until I was like, this project is an art project. And I can just get on board with that now. I'm like, cool, like play within the space, like make your art bag, like, and express yourself. And I like that. People that know what they are, or projects that know what they are and execute what they are properly, you have my full support. That Black Mirror project wanted to be an experience project. They were like, this is like, it's playing after a specific, this current phase of the project. It's mimicking an episode of the Black Mirror show, the episode Nosedive. That's the one where like people rate you in the social setting.
yeah.
I want it to be good, but it's not. It's not right now. So I'm gonna bite my tongue because I'm a holder of it. So like I want them to plug in. Like that's my thing. Like I just want them to like recognize things aren't 100%, but they can pivot. There's never a finite in this space. Pivot,
so
apologize. Yeah.
That you specifically covered the third fan question, which was, what about the Black Mirror experience do you enjoy the most?
Yeah, that's funny. Aaron submitted
And
all
you
these
rolled
questions,
yourself
huh?
into it.
I know. I was gonna
Aaron-
say. I was just thinking
Aaron
that. I was like,
submitted all
oh
these
god.
questions.
So that's
See,
what
he
the
hears me
fucking,
bitch all day about
that's
these
what the-
the couple
That's what the
topics.
fucking DM John
Yeah.
received right before show was
Yeah, that's
just
all it
Aaron
is.
popped up. Hey,
Is that what it was? When you were like, oh, was him DMing you? What a clown.
told him to give me some deep pics,
Yeah.
and then you rolled into the third one without me even having to like go into it.
I want to know what he said. Like, how do you say bring up Brawl Stars, though?
No, he just specifically said,
Bring up Brawl Stars?
ask him. He said, ask him to play Brawl Stars.
There's a meme that was made in my community. We did like a community game night with Brawl Stars. You're getting a little bit of a peek behind the scene. Thanks, Aaron. We did a community Brawl Stars night, and somebody was recording me, and I raged so hard they made gifs out of me. That's why he's bringing it up. It's like I am a running meme joke in my community
man.
with Brawl Stars because my soul left my body on stream. I was so mad. I
Oh,
was
we need
so
it.
mad.
We need that meme. We need that.
I
We
know.
need
Aaron will send it to you.
now.
He's got a bookmark on his computer. He can pull it up in 2 seconds. I guarantee you. So, yeah, I'm pretty memeable. So,
Hilarious.
I'm trying to think of what other like bullish projects, like what other things I'm really interested in.
I'd love to get you like off stream sometime to like meet with my team about what we're doing, because I'm sure you would have a very critical and very like different perspective from like the EVM side. But like yeah, also I would like for you to watch some more of our Loot Creativity stuff, because we've been sitting down with some really interesting founders with some really just like kind of like out of the box projects.
Sure.
So like on Thursday we have Hops on Cardano, which is a project I'm really interested in, because like their whole thing is like a they basically have an ecosystem around like the creation of like rhizomes, or like I guess the cultivation of it, and like a beer centric ecosystem, and it's like really for like craft beer lovers, and it's kind of like interesting. So we'll have the founder on the other, and
I'm definitely following Hops on Cardano.
yeah, they're cool people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're cool
I
people.
think I think when we had you on the break, I will admit, like, I know nothing about your ecosystem. Like, I don't like, it's one of those things, like, I feel like an old person being like, I gotta learn another one, or like,
But
I have
it's
to
not
book-
even like
I know,
that. Like,
I know, but
because
that, like,
I was explaining to I think
All
it
the
was
same,
Aaron.
but besides the speed.
I was saying
That's the way I
Aaron
think
on
about
the-
it.
on the other side, or on one of the other shows, like I was talking about, like we have a clip, and it's like, why do I hate layer 2s? And it's like, I don't hate layer 2s. It's just like I feel like bridging like through the EVM system like tends to be like one of those barriers of entry to a lot of like new people, as well as like, you know, like if I've got $20 of ETH and I'm trying to take it over to base, then I got like, you know, how much base do I actually
Aaron
got?
and I talk about that quite a bit. We actually just talked about it today on the break, because we got an airdrop, and I was like, I don't want to bridge it over to like Ethereum because it was living on, I don't know, some other chain. I was like, I'm gonna walk away with 1/3 of what I was airdropped. So I ended up like trying to just keep it on the ecosystem, like on the chain, and I 100% get it. It gets ugly, messy, and it's like it's a counterintuitive experience where you're just like, oh, like I have to. I remember buying ETH for the first time. Did you guys play in the ETH space in like bull market 2021 or no?
I did not. I was hella into XRP back then, and that was pretty much it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You probably saved a lot of money and not.
I
being in ETH.
made money.
That's great. That doesn't exist in the ETH space unless you're a serial rugger. Yeah, I remember like getting ready to mint my first like NFT, and I was like, what? And I remember like learning about what gas was, and they were like, yeah, you should probably make sure you have like $300 in gas. And I was like, what? I have $300 like just to like burn it. Oh, it made me sick to my stomach, but here I am still doing it. So,
I don't. That's why.
do as I say, not as I do.
That's why I don't really like ETH, to be honest.
I know.
I know.
I
I do want to give you a chance though before we go. We usually
oh my god, it's almost 11. That one quick, boys.
I know you were
you're all
complaining
worried
at the beginning
And
about
here we
how
are.
long it was, how
complaining?
late it was.
No, I wasn't complaining.
You said you didn't want to come on if it was going to be
Yeah,
an
that's right.
hour.
I said I'm sick.
No, but we spend all this time asking you questions. Do you have any questions that you would like to ask us?
What projects are you hyper bullish on in your I say your space in the Cardano ecosystem?
Yeah. I guess
I know you're
like,
a little bit biased, but I'd like to hear more than just JPEG.
So personally, yeah, it's like I don't even I'm like John is in Cardano a lot more than I am personally, right? Like I'm a little bit more on some other chains, so I'll talk about mine. But yeah, you are too. But I'm just saying you are maxi.
Yeah.
A little bit.
He's like, I'm just saying you're maxi. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I thought you were going first.
Oh, okay. Well, like, I will say, like, so you like art, right, Tom?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I like
So,
art.
I will say, like, my favorite, probably in terms of art right now, is on Algorand, right? And it's called it's thumbs and hands. So Algo Hands, which you can find it on Twitter, is the artist, but he's super cool. The project is really interesting because it's like, hold on, let me actually like bring it up.
Pull it up.
I feel like I've got him here, but it's really interesting. It's like a fun style. Gosh, here is one of them, just because I have it like close by.
Mm-hmm.
But so this is a thumb. Let's see. So this is a thumb, right?
Yep.
And so like thumb, let me see if I can find hands real quick. I'm gonna find them all right here now. But gosh. And I'll say some projects that I'm bullish on. Like I'm really bullish on Hops on Cardano. I'm really bullish on, there's another one called the Bees Hive, which actually mints at the end of the month. And I'll be like second week of next month. And then this is the same artist, but so he has Algo Hands. So Algo Hands are these, right? Can you see this? Am I sharing?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So like there are also like matching thumbs that go with different hands, and they all have like different stuff. And like one of the things that I really like about it is like with the thumbs, like they're all different, they're really interesting. But if you have 4 of them, then you like burn them to like take certain traits and like give like a couple of like things that you like, and then the artist will make you like a custom one.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, and it's not like that expensive, but like I love them. I think the art's cool. I love that all the hands are actually making like an Algo A, you know, and then they'll have like all kinds of different stuff. So like I like that art. But Beast Hive, I'm like kind of really interested in right now. I'll be speaking to them on Friday, but you're basically like investing in a beehive. And like some projects can even own a beehive. And how it works is like you can pretty much get like paid out from what revenue that beehive produces, or you can like get it in honey. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty dope.
So like it's kind of like similar to like Bank, another project that we were talking to a little bit ago, that they have like a bourbon. So like parts of the revenue like can go back to the holders, or you can get like your bottle of bourbon. So like I think that those kinds of projects are interesting because you're going to get that niche community that loves that thing, but then also you're actually contributing to a business that I think has a lot of value. And so I'll say
the question I always like to ask, like, I think that's a great utility driven project. The stuff I always like to ask after that is like, what is the longevity of them continuously giving away something back to its holders? Like when does that need to stop?
When you own the hive, you get 80% of it, of the revenue that comes from it. 20% goes back to them, right? So like, I guess like some of the revenue.
So they're gonna, they pretty much need to have enough hives to be sustainable. That's pretty much where it sits. It has to be a thriving business. It has to be a good business, a growing business for it to sustain. That's the way I see those RWA utility plays being, is if they don't market and if they don't sustain the hives in business, then they're fudged.
So I'll say that's another one. The Platypus Cyberpunks, they have Whimsy,
Great
Whimsy
name.
is like a RWA platform, and like
Mhm.
they're going through like the FERNA, SEC, all that stuff, and they've actually have a really interesting business model for like real world assets, and that's another one on Cardano actually as well. And the
Very
founder
cool.
is smart.
I'll give my few. I only got one. I mean, I already talked about it. It was the NFT project I'm a part of. So they have another like arm to them pretty much. It's called Fidgetals. But they make like 3D figures that are like CAW level designer vinyl figures, super high quality with
PVC
NFC
stuff, yeah,
chips.
sick.
Yeah, super sweet. So I'm super bullish on the Phygital project itself. The Goons is like a was birthed from Phygitals, and it like this is obviously a Goon, and they're coming out with another Phygital that I'm about to get. So I'm super bullish on them. They're talking about doing the same thing, Pudgy Penguins is doing, and they're going to Walmart. They're trying to get into big box stores and bring Web 2 to Web 3. So I'm super bullish on them, and the community seems like pretty strong. I feel like they had a huge shakeout of all the BS, people trying to make money, and I think the people that are still there is like a skeleton crew, really, that is really just like loves the project and has a bunch of them and is excited for the future. So I'm super bullish on that. And then I'm like a coin guy. Like you got to buy some crypto. It's the biggest gaining asset of all time.
It goes two ways though, right?
It does.
It doesn't just gain. I mean, if you want to make money,
gotta be the
I always
shark.
say this. If you ever want to make money, just do the opposite of what I'm doing, and then
you gotta be the shark in the tank, and you gotta know when to buy some stuff. You gotta, But Algorand, I really think they're gonna be a payment layer of like the world. They have the best tech. Their shit never fails. It's really good. And Injective Protocol, they're the premier roll up chain for Solana and Ethereum. Like those two chains are gonna be humongous. So why would you not piggyback on the chain that's gonna be humongous with them? You know what I mean? Plus they have RWA plays, and their DeFi. If people don't understand, I literally make you can set up things to make like over 100% APY like all the time, and people like don't understand. Like, and
sounds
they're
like financial advice,
dude.
It sounds like free financial
advice.
Not,
it's not free financial advice, but I'm just saying, like, people are sitting there being like, dude, I'm getting like 20-30% staking and all this other stuff. I'm like, well, I'm stacking that shit and getting like over 100%. Because you can work the system with layered derivative, liquid derivatives and all this cool shit that they're coming out with. So learn about it. Not financial advice, but I'm just saying Injective,
but
Algorand, Goons, and Ondo Finance. That's my secret one in the background. That's the biggest RW play ever. Besides, VeChain. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of coins I will tell you that you can make a shitload of money on right now.
I'm pretty bullish on a lot of coins though.
Yeah,
honestly, like I'm the most sick now that I just looked at crypto bubbles. So I was gonna be excited about how like I had a shit ton of Near, but I sold it too early because Near is up like 380% on the year. And then I looked at Pendle, which Pendle Finance is one that I was bullish as fuck on for the longest time. It's up like 900% on the year.
Yeah, I was saying they just blew
up 900% on the year. And like that's crazy to me that like it was in my mind, it was in my bag, and I sold when I made a little profit, and then like now I'm an idiot.
I think I have Near.
I really hope Ondo gets put on Injective because they have USDY. They have their stablecoin on Injective, but they don't have Ondo on there. They only have Ondo on Ethereum. So I'm really hoping that they put it on Injective. It makes sense in my head when I'm thinking about it. You know what I mean? Why would they have the stable but not the actual? I don't know. That's just me. I'm complaining. I'm just complaining about it now.
Right.
So Tom, we're definitely over our hour now. But like, do you have any last like thoughts or words or things that you think are interesting going on?
It took me a long time to come. There's people that say this quite a bit. There's cycles, obviously, in crypto, NFT, and the world in general. But I think the one thing that I've taken away from this current cycle, or even the last, is when people are telling you to look right, like understand why they're telling you to avoid looking left. So you can take that however the way you want it. The way that I've been trying to like hold that near and dear to me is when people are like, this is going to the moon, like hold this Bitcoin to 6 figures. Why? Like what's the benefit to saying something else and then doing something else? So
Well, Pepe's up 1,500% or almost 1,500%, and Bonk is up almost 1,600%. So we're just a bunch of
obviously I'm the idiot. Yeah, I know. I know. I you know, it's funny. I look to so I live in Spaces in the morning too. Maybe this is like my closing note, and I'm gonna jump on a soapbox for this one. Like,
we love it.
give people the, like, if you want the space to look or feel a certain way, don't give the attention to the people that deter that thought or feeling. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
stop putting these people that suck on pedestals. Like, fucking block them or like report them. Like, I feel like the space is absolutely toxic in certain regards. That's what I was saying. Like, I live on Twitter Spaces in the morning, and I like to like take notes on like what people talk about. I think it's interesting, and more often than not, they are bag pumps, and I just can't get on board with it. It doesn't fit my, I don't know. Yeah, sorry.
What I'm curious about is like, when is the community as a whole going to hit like a tipping point where they're tired of like the bag pumps, and they're just like, maybe we should just invest in something that's like long term, and we'll just stop doing all this dumb shit. Like,
that's all waves. We'll go back into NFTs. When will
it happen? When? Please soon.
I think so. So I think it will. Probably after the halvening. Like, I think you're going to see. My personal opinion, not financial advice, I think you're going to see a big dip to all cryptos. I think like the halving's going to happen, Bitcoin's going to dump a bit, and people are going to get worried. Crypto's going to go down. People are going to have money or liquidity or magic internet beans, whatever you want to call it, and then people are going to get nervous, and that liquidity will flow back into NFTs. So it'll be coins, NFTs, crash. Plan accordingly. I just, I can't be an optimist about it anymore. We bend in the cycle twice, so it'll happen. I don't know, but I hope shitcoins go away too. I feel like it sets up for an unhealthy precedent to make it.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah.
Like, I'd be honest, I like totally understand. Like, I'm promoting a community coin, obviously, but I get like the community coin aspect, like. Where it's like arms of communities trying to just like, hodl together or like, make money together and promote it that way. But it's the shit coinery. Yeah. It's actually so bad now. Like with Solana, Solana doesn't even fucking work anymore. Cause it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause it's so bad. And other chains are getting like drowned with them. And I don't know.
The economics of coins don't make sense. I buy coin for $1. Somebody buys the same coin for $2. I cash out. This person loses. I win. Like, there's not like a benefit. There's not like a middle ground where like everybody that's in it like wins, unless there's utility tied to things. So it took me long enough to realize, like, what am I actually trying to do? And I think that, again, that unhealthy precedent, like as soon as that goes away of like what we expect to happen or occur from throwing Solana, throwing Base or Ethereum at these coins that aren't doing anything other than just filling the pockets of people that do it every day. I think once that goes away, we'll be in a healthier space.
Yeah, we will be. It's funny. It's like when will the people realize that like wait, like they're on there. They're like, okay, I'm gonna get in this coin first, and then I'm gonna take this money away from these dipshits. I'm gonna be successful. It's like these people don't realize like everyone is thinking the same exact thing. It's not gonna work. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
but
then
I'm the
you
guy
have
that
on
doesn't
top
sell.
of
You want to
it-
see my soul wallet?
Oh,
It's like when
But-
people are like, "We're
but-
holding," I was like,
but-
"Okay, that's fine." Like I'm
Yeah.
so heavy
But then
community
it-
driven. Like,
But
don't
then
tell me
again,
twice.
But then again, you have like it's honestly like it's not even that many people out there, I think, making these soul coins, but you have this entity that's just sitting there waiting to be like, okay, I got enough money.
Yeah, it's burns, man. And
So it's
yeah,
like
just can't do
why
it.
like how I just don't get how someone could sit there in their head and not think about those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's got everything to do with like
It
just
makes no
not being a good
sense.
person.
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
I think it has to do with just having like less than stellar moral integrity.
that's
being a piece of
great-
shit.
That's a great
How do you do so well? I'm a piece of shit. That's how.
They just don't say it because it sounds
Yeah, they
dumb.
don't say it because they don't. They live in their bubble. Yeah, that's it. That's
All
it.
right. Listen, I have one thing of homework for you. Well, two things, I guess. So
Alright.
I sent them to you via DM on Twitter, but
Yep.
Also in our private chat right now. So I have Ascent Rivals,
Yep.
which I would just like
Followed.
for you to check out. I would like for you to just play test it, see if you like it.
Okay.
It would be cool if you and Aaron were on a team, because then
Uh-huh.
that would be like, you would get a whole banner, it'd say the break. You all would be there with all the other communities, and if you all won, that would be lit. You
That would
know?
be lit.
And you
Yeah.
would get like the break handmade like special merch.
All
as well.
right.
So it'd be cool and it'd be fun, and I'm sure Aaron, he might like it. But the other thing is Comdano. Okay,
Okay.
so you're talking about curating these spaces and having these like kind of like, if you don't want those people there, like don't have them there.
Sure.
So Comdano is a space that I'm almost never, except for sometimes, able to like actually tune in and like listen to it during the time it's happening. But listen to one of those spaces, like even if it's just like in passing or like whenever you're doing something.
Yeah.
The host is amazing, and the vibe is like very like positive, kind of what I feel like is one of the underlying like cultural vibe things in Cardano outside of the like hype
Cool.
spaces. And so yeah, the host is S20, and he's like known in a lot of different spaces, but like his style is very interesting. But I thought you might like it. I
Yeah,
enjoy.
I'll check them out. I just
So they-
followed both of those accounts, so you can definitely count me in on the games, and I'll give Comdano a listen.
Yeah, man.
Like it.
But thank you for coming on. We've had a great chat. Look, we're at an
This is super
hour
fun.
11 minutes. You
Yeah,
know
we
what I
went
mean?
over, dude. We went
What?
over
What? What's the longest one you guys have done?
our
15.
18. I don't know.
Alright.
A little bit.
I did
longer than
2
that.
hours
That's a
on
lot,
the
man.
JPEG Empire one on accident, because we like were finished with what we're talking about. Then Aaron hops in, and then we started over.
Mhm. Yep.
Like 2 hours.
Yep.
It was great though. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this was great. I appreciate you guys having me on. It was super fun talking about it. I'm super passionate about what I do and the space and being able to connect with kind of like-minded people. So thank you guys. Seriously, this was dope.
Yeah, man. Thank
Yeah, I
you.
appreciate meeting you and having you come on, dude.
Yeah,
It was,
always.
nice to learn about all the stuff that you're involved in. And,
all the ETH
Yeah.
maxi things.
yeah, all
yeah.
the
Yeah, I got you.
yeah. No, we really appreciate it though.
Yeah, and we can't wait to see your Cardano PFP now that you've cleared up your PFP
Now that I cleared it out,
space.
I gotta connect with something. I'll find something.
Yeah, I'm saying like,
bosses are minting soon. I heard.
yeah, they are.
I haven't minted like a PFP project in so long. Like I
Well,
just
This should be the only one that you do mint.
yeah.
Because at the very least, you're supporting me and Aaron. You're kind of dipping your toe in Cardano, so you can see what the experience is like. And maybe we'll find you something you like that'll be good for your brand, because the
Alright.
theme is bosses, right?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like maybe there's a brand.
Maybe there's a
positive
move
thing.
in there.
Yeah.
All
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
All right.
All right. Well, we appreciate you, Tom. We're gonna wrap everybody out now. You're
For sure.
fantastic.
Yeah.
You should definitely come back on again. We should get you back on in the future.
Yeah, I'd love to. It was super fun, guys. You gotta do it that's not so past my bedtime. I feel like these bags under my eyes are getting worse and worse as the time goes on. But this
Well,
was super
here's-
fun.
Well, here's the deal. If I ever get a chance to not be a construction worker, I'll be
All
able to
right,
spend through the days. Okay.
Well, just
We're
make
trying
it,
to-
man.
this
Just
is
buy
our
more
dad
coins.
time, bro. This
Just-
is our dad time after our kids go to sleep.
Yeah,
then
no,
we're
this
like,
is an
yeah.
important time for you guys. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
true.
All right. Well, kick me down. Do your sign off. Thank
He's been. Oh, geez, right before the end of it.
I think I cut it too soon. I think
That's
I
me.
was an asshole on accident. Fuck.
Tom, forgive us. Tom, forgive us. Please come back. Please come back. All right, but Burgess, that was fantastic. I love Tom. He's great.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, like, yeah, I don't know who puts up with who. I don't know if it's Aaron that puts up with Tom or Tom that puts up with Aaron. It's probably a mixture of both.
No, when you see this, can you just think about him just smiling?
Yeah, dude. He's having a great time. He's like, I know that it's at his expense, but this is the best format for that. That's fantastic. That's how you know they're friends.
Hell yeah, I appreciate it. I just want to give a quick thank you to everyone that came out. As usual, please give Tom a follow. Please give our main sponsor, Crypto Chips, a follow. Check out their website. Check out all their cool ass merch. Give me and John a follow. Give Luke Creativity a follow. I know that we stream from all accounts everywhere, but if we want to group everyone together on our main account, go give Luke Creativity a follow too. That would be awesome. John, you got anything else to say before we head on out of here?
Just gonna say follow at JPEG Empire, hop in our Discord, come say hi. I onboarded somebody new today. It was exciting. And man, Quarter Machine is such a cool idea. Like now we gotta figure out how we can use Quarter Machine in Cardano. You know
I'm
what
sure
saying?
it's possible.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys can come up with something cool. Anything's possible over there on Cardano, right?
Not saying that it's better. I'm just saying technologically it's more sophisticated.
I'm just saying it's my favorite thing ever.
No. But thank you guys for tuning in. We've had an excellent time. We can't wait to do it again. And definitely tune in on Thursday. We're going to be going over hops on Cardano. We might
it's
drink
a
some
super
beers.
cool
Who knows?
project. Dude, I might have to. Yeah, I'm gonna put a Guinness in the fridge. I'll be ready.
Yeah, man.
I'll
Thank
be
you
ready.
guys. Peace.
Thank you guys.